All right, this is it. And I'm really gonna miss that view back there. It was pretty spectacular. Sometimes when I pull in somewhere, you just pull in and you park and you're like, this is gonna be a good spot. And this was one of those spots. But it's been 2 weeks, and I have some packages to pick up, and I'm trying to get somewhere before the weekend, so Hobbes and I are gonna mosey on. You want to say hi, little guy? Everybody wants to see you because you're so cute. What do you think? Oh, you got morning beard. We gotta comb your beard, pal. Oh, Bubs. I just stepped on his foot. I'm feeling super guilty, but he's, you know, sometimes dogs like right underfoot all the time. When he falls asleep, I do stuff because then he's not right there, but the rest of the time he wants to be right behind me. Yeah, I didn't mean to step on your foot. Poor little dude. Hope your foot's okay. You ready to go? You ready for a little adventure? Yeah? Okay. We got his little harness on. And then I clip his harness. And this is clipped into the seat belt. So that way he can't go through the window no matter how fast we have to stop. You're so cute. You ready to roll? Yeah? Okay, let's go. So once we're all packed up and in the car, so the whole morning he's stressed out because packing up and all that. But as soon as we get in the car and we're both in the car and we both buckle our seatbelts, he really actually likes the driving part. I bet like 5 minutes from now, he'll be dead to the world. So last night there was a tremendous amount of rain.
Half a mile.
Lightning, thunder, you saw that. So I was a little bit worried about this road, but the soil here seems to absorb the rain really fast. And this is like an OHV area, so there were people riding around. I didn't ride around because I was too worried about leaving Hobbes. I was able to get my cameras set up inside here. I had to relink my Wi-Fi because I had it linked to Brian's Starlink because some of the places we've been camping have no service. So now it's linked to my hotspot, so I should be able to hopefully even just go for like a 10-minute ride and explore places, because I guess the sad part about here is it's really amazing here, but I didn't really get to leave camp or not. Oh, little 4-wheel camper. Oh, I used to have one of those. I actually miss my truck camper actually. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but actually I had a Scamp. I had that before I hit the road though. And then truck camper, and then the Transit, and now this beast. From the time I hit the road till now, everything gets progressively bigger. So I don't plan to go bigger next time. Actually, I'd like to downsize, but for now, this is what's working for us. That just honestly does not get old. I was back pretty far, so nobody was around me, but I'm noticing out this way, there's some people set up. There's been a couple of pretty big puddles, but luckily there's still traction, so hasn't been a problem. Look at that. We're still on dirt, but he's done. I don't even think it's been 5 minutes. He just, as long as the car's moving and I'm in the driver's seat, he is content. Somebody's being a little bit dramatic at the moment. You're gonna have to stop and let him out. Launcha Pass, 9,010 feet. That's kind of interesting. so that pass was at 9,010 feet, but we were actually camped at, what was it, 9,400? I don't know why I'm asking Hobbes. We actually camped at like 9,400 feet because of from the highway we went back and up quite a bit, so we were a ways back, so it ended up being a chunk higher. So interesting. So I just stopped at it's called the Skanga Meat Company in Salida. I was able to get some local eggs there, so I'm excited about that. It was $6 for a dozen, which is kind of expensive, but it rivals pasture raised eggs. So it doesn't say pasture raised, but it says outdoor roaming, so hopefully. I did look at steaks. I really wanted to get a steak, but or pork chop or something. They were I'm sure they're really good, but they were pretty expensive, so I decided to bypass that. Can't do it, but I wanted to get eggs, so and I need eggs, so there you have it. I forgot. So here's the plan, okay? So we're here, it's errand day. So I have to go to get fuel, go to Safeway, do laundry, and pick up packages. So right now it's 10 o'clock a.m. And hoping to not be out of here too late because I still have to find a place to camp, which might be tricky. We are going to do our best to hightail it. The thing that takes the longest today is going to be the ever dreaded laundry. So yeah, necessary evil. All right, these guys were awesome, so great. Give them your business if you need to ship stuff or have stuff shipped here. All right, take your time, stop the entire 4 lanes of traffic. Let's see if we can get this fridge out of here. Also, not that aesthetics really matter for the fridge, but I do think this particular one is a really snazzy looking fridge. Probably hard to see until I turn it on, but there's all the control panel. Ooh. Desiccant. Instructions. The other plug. And then this is a dual zone. So this one you can actually have one compartment and set it to fridge or freezer temp, or set 2 different temperatures. It's kind of neat. They have a little chart there on what temperatures to set everything. Troubleshooting, that's also handy, because on previous fridges when I'd have a problem, I'd have to dig out the manual and try and figure out what the code meant, but hopefully I don't get any of those codes. And there's the information on this model. I can't wait to use this. Isn't it pretty? So the irony is, I say it's pretty, but I actually also asked for the cover for it. I was thinking just like a little bit extra insulation value and to keep it just cleaner. So I'm gonna cover up this thing of beauty, but let's take a look at the cover. Here's the cover. Handy hints even. I wouldn't even think that they would put anything in here. Okay, a little reflective, insulated. Okay, so that slid right in, no problem. It wasn't even first cracker out of the barrel, I got it. So this side, it's nice. It's got this clear strip, so I can once it's plugged in, I'll be able to still see the whole control panel and temperatures. And then it's nice that they separate it, because this side, you know, I won't really, it doesn't open, so I don't really need to access that. So that could just stay shut. And to get into the lid, you open this side. But I like the extra layer of insulation. Every bit helps, you know? So, super excited about that. Oh, and then I did read, so this little thing, which is nice because I'm gonna mostly have it as a freezer. So I guess this back section here, I can, actually let's just try it. Divider can go in. Let's take a look. See if this little turkey fits in there, which is great because then you have somewhere to put it. Oh, I'm so excited to try this out. You have no idea. Okay, and just like, look at that. It's like my kitchen cabinets when I had kitchen cabinets. Like the soft close. So it comes with the normal household plug. And then it also comes with the 12 volt plug. And let's see. So it plugs in there. So I could not be more excited to give this freezer a try, plug it in, stock up on food, save some money again. A special thank you to Iceco. They actually sent me that freezer for free. And if you needed a fridge or freezer as well, there's a discount code for 12% off. Wild Wanderland is the coupon code, and I'll also put a link in the description below. And then, you know, I'm going to do a follow-up video too on, so far I love it, but I'm going to do a follow-up video and let you guys know how it's working out for me. Stay tuned. This guy over here, very dramatic, watching the world go by. Huh? He's so bored. This little guy all fired up. It's not even warm out. So Hobbes doesn't mind the driving part at all. He does not like all the stops. So like today, errand day, he's not a happy camper. Having said that, now I'm done with all the errands in town. So we have like maybe 40-minute drive, hopefully I find a spot. It is so late. Like it takes so much longer to do everything with him. Yeah, so, oh, shoot, I gotta get water. Aside from water being our last stop, then it'll be about 40 minutes to where I'm hoping to find a camping spot, and that's his time to shine, those 40 minutes, because he'll just crash out and he'll be a happy camper. But he does not like all these stops. 30 seconds after leaving the water joint, he's back in his happy place. I am just loving these Colorado clouds. They're just so pretty. We've cleared the little metropolis of Salida. I'm gonna hope there's a spot. Approaching 4. Hopefully we can find somewhere, even if it's just a pull off for tonight and then scout for something better tomorrow. So we'll see. He's just such a happy little dude when we're just cruising along. It's so pretty back here. So cool. Wow. Cool river over there. So I pulled over to let a car and a Jeep go by, because you know I go kind of slow. Got my whole life in here. And the hope is always that they're not camping and those aren't the last 2 spots. So guess we'll find out when we get there. We just got to a campsite. He just let out the world's biggest sigh. Like, oh, what a day, you poor little thing. Oh, so tough, I know. So this is a free BLM campground. And I was really surprised when I pulled in because there was actually a camp host. He actually knew which sites were vacant. So he's like, oh, check these 3 sites. That might be the only ones vacant if they're still free. With Hobbes, I try and get as remote, either, you know, I kind of would rather boondock. I almost debated if I should even stay here. Just because boondocking can get away from everybody. But I figure we try it. We snuck in here. It pays to be small. I fit in this spot. I'm off the road. He even rode back by to make sure I fit in the spot. I wasn't coming on to the road at all. But if I were any longer, like a foot or 2 longer, it would be a no-go for this spot. I pulled in, got all situated. Luckily, I didn't level or anything. And then it dawned on me I did what I did the other time where I can't get the back door open and a ramp put in place and the length of a bike after the ramp. So I should be able to get this motorcycle out. So pulled back to an open spot so that I can get the bike out and then rejig. One of these days I'll get it in the right order. It's been a day. So tired. Yeah, Hobbes is already asleep. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I just had a couple stops to make to grocery shop and stuff. And with Hobbes, it's weird because I don't like doing that, but I've started to utilize the order ahead and do like the curbside, the park and pick up kind of thing. So in town, like I went to Safeway and did that. And so the first time I did it, which was maybe 2 weeks ago or something, a month ago, something like that. I put everything in the pickup, and when I got my groceries, you know, like the fruits and vegetables were like terrible. And even the meats like just not what I would pick, you know. And so this time I decided, okay, well, given that, I probably can go into the store and shop for like all the fresh stuff, because I don't want to leave. One, I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like, if it was going to be too warm depending on how late in the day I got there, but also the longer he sits, the more he panics. So I try and rush through the grocery store as fast as possible, but you know, much easier if I just am getting like all the fresh stuff. Like, I feel like that should be reserved for people that aren't capable of doing that. That way they get faster service, and their stuff gets brought out to them faster. And I'm fully capable, and I actually like grocery shopping. I like walking the aisles. I'm that person that'll like just walk down aisles for fun. But right now it's not good to be away that long since I had so many stops. But here's what happened today. So I got white pepper. And right, like what could possibly go wrong? Like, they can pick the pepper for me. Well, then I pulled it out of the bag. Do you see this corner here? Yeah, it's like leaking pepper everywhere. I wasn't expecting there to be anything wrong with the pepper. So much for that. At least he's mostly on his side of the bed. He's probably all tuckered out, this guy. He had a pretty stressful day, so he's very comfy now. I got the fan on him too. It's, 73. He starts panting when I hit 70, so. And then I'm like over here in my down comforter, no joke, because it's too cold.